What is going on, everyone, and welcome to the match reaction. Manchester United have beaten Liverpool in the FA Cup, and I am delighted because I really felt so annoyed by that Premier League game last week. I really thought we could have done it, and to have to play them again so close after that game, I felt, right, we need to get revenge. Obviously, Liverpool have lost their most recent game in the Premier League against Burnley, and they've not been on a good run at all. They hadn't been scoring. They've just been not in form, not the Liverpool that we have been seeing over the past couple of years. So yeah, I felt quite confident going into it. I did try and do a watch along, but my internet is absolutely shocking. I'm in the process of trying to get it fixed. So yeah, no live streams for a while. But yeah, absolutely delighted with that. When I saw the starting lineup, I was happy. I wanted to see Bruno Fernandes rested just because the Premier League is very important to us, and I feel like he does need a break. I also feel that Donny van de Beek needs to get a bit of game time, and I was very happy to see him starting. Likewise with Cavani. Just there was so many different types of little spells of great football today, and a lot of that was Cavani, just the class and the awareness. You can see the frustration in him when someone doesn't pass the ball, but yeah, it's really enjoyable to watch this football. I think they're playing lovely football. So anyway, I'll go through the starting lineup anyway, and let me know in the comments what you thought of the game as well. So in goals we had Dean Henderson. Obviously we want to see him a lot more. He's a great goalkeeper. Maybe should have done a little bit better today, but look, we got the win, so that's all I care about. Nice to see him getting some games because he is a great goalkeeper. Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw. Scott McTominay and Paul Pogba, then Mason Greenwood, Van de Beek, Rashford and Cavani up top. Liverpool put out quite a strong team as well. They had Alisson in goal, Robertson, Fabinho, Reece Williams I think it is, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Then they had James Milner, Thiago Alcantara, Wijnaldum, Mo Salah up top, Firmino and Curtis Jones. So yeah, obviously Liverpool get an early goal. I was really annoyed by it. I think the defence, again, it was just too easy. Way too easy for them to get through our defence. And as I have said in nearly every single video this season, we are just too leaky. They get through us way too quick, way too easy. And it was as if, like the way it was put through, Lindelof was turning one way and then he kind of decided to turn another. Much too easy for Salah. And, you know, when he came close, I don't think Henderson stood a chance. We did very well to get one back. It was Mason Greenwood, and it was a really well taken goal. We know Mason has that class about him, and there has been doubters, there has been people giving out about him, and he hasn't been scoring recently, but there he goes, showing and proving the haters wrong. And what a way to score, you know, scoring against Liverpool in such a massive game. I think that'll only give him a bit of confidence going forward. So yeah, I think we did have a good first half. There was a few little moments where I was like, oh god, very nervous, but I think on the break and on the attack we were actually really good. You know, Liverpool, I don't think we tested their defence because obviously they've had a lot of changes in their defence and it's not as strong as it has been. So I don't think we tested them enough in the Premier League, so I'm just glad that we did today. We really went for them and it worked out in our favour. Second half started, and as it literally started, I was on the phone with the internet company trying to get it sorted and literally turned it on again and Rashford had scored. I just saw it and I was like on the phone, like, you know, trying not to scream down the phone, but yeah. So really well taken goal by Rashford. He does like a goal like that, doesn't he, against an opposition, you know, who are, let's say, the top six. It was a really good goal, and I'm delighted for Rashford because I think he deserves it. But again, obviously taking the lead, it wasn't long before they came back at us again with Mo Salah. And ridiculous, a stupid goal. Again, another mistake from the defence. This is the problem. How many times are we going to do something like that? in order to, give the ball away and then they score. It's not good enough. It's not good enough at all. And like, no matter what, I think Harry Maguire gets a lot of sticks, so does Victor Lindelof, but when they're together, they just don't do it. It doesn't click, it doesn't work for some reason. It's very, very sloppy, and it just seems that, the defence can get as if like a headless chicken. It's like they know what they're doing, but it just seems like they're kind of frustrated and clueless, and so yeah, that goal it really, really angered me, because we worked so hard and we ended up coming back and getting, we were on top, and then again we just drop off and let them in, and yeah, we really need to sort that out. I think Eric Bailly is definitely proven himself to be one of our starting 11 players, and yeah, I understand why Ollie's given Victor time in the cup. Hopefully that's now his job, and he can see that Harry and Eric Bailly work better together. But yeah, let me know in the comments how you felt about that goal, because it really, really angered me. I think taking Donny van de Beek off, as much as I want to see him play, I do think he was a little bit, he had a good game, but I do think there was more he could have done, or everyone else. It just wasn't really working. So I think the changes came at the right time. Bringing Bruno on, Bruno does not want to be on the bench. He does not want to be there. No matter what, he wants to play every single game. He wants to do everything he can to help the team get the win. And for him to come on, he would have been raging. He would have wanted to make an instant impact. Didn't happen so instantly, but Cavani then gets the free kick. And as Ollie said after the game, Bruno had stayed 45 minutes after training to practice free kicks, and it obviously worked, because he scored an absolute gorgeous free kick. It wasn't as if it was like a nice high one and dipped down. It was just beautifully placed, really hard, strong kick, and yeah, lovely, lovely goal. And it's great to see him scoring in these games, because a lot of people have criticised Bruno because he hasn't really done much against the top six. He doesn't have to score every game, but of course, him doing that today will shut the haters up for a while, I hope. Yeah, just delighted to see him on the score sheet, delighted to see him get the win, especially against Liverpool, and to knock them out of the FA Cup. It's not even just a win, it's knocking them out of a competition, stopping them from getting a trophy, and hopefully another step closer for us to maybe get our first one under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Yeah, like the teams left in the cup, Arsenal have been knocked out, who are the holders. There's the teams that are left. I really do think we have a good chance. So yeah, we have to just keep that going. We had 14 shots, 6 of those on target, and Liverpool literally the exact same. Possession, they had more possession, more passes, and the yellow cards 2 apiece. We had 4 corners, they had 5, but I do think overall it was quite a 50-50 game, maybe them a little bit more, but it doesn't really matter once we got the win, and that is the most important thing. I felt like happy in a way, but annoyed at the fact that, yeah, we've won the FA Cup, but if we had won the game against them, now don't get me wrong, I'm happy with the draw, but if we had won that Premier League game against them, we'd be 9 points clear of them. I think, 9 or 8. But yeah, it's just like, they're on a bad run of form, and we need to take advantage of that. And today we did just that. You have to praise Ollie for the team selection. There was, a few people giving out about the likes of Scott McTominay staying on and stuff, but sometimes you have to keep those players on, the ones who have, they just give it everything. Yeah, he wasn't the best player, but we got the win. Paul Pogba today, excellent. Luke Shaw, absolutely brilliant. Yet again, shutting the haters down. There's so much hate for Luke Shaw, and I think it's just so unnecessary. He's such a good player. He has been for a long time. Yeah, he maybe drops in and out of form a little bit, but all in all, I think Luke Shaw has been one of our best players over the past few years. And today he was absolutely brilliant down that left hand side. And some of the balls that he was putting in was just brilliant, work rate, everything was so good. Absolutely delighted. I'm just raging Cavani didn't get a goal. He definitely came close that header near the end to make it would have been 4-2. Oh my God, like, it was such a good header. Because I feel like Manchester United we don't score that many headed goals, really, do we? And Cavani's so good at it, and the way he just like placed the ball, and it was so unlucky not to hit the inside of the post and go in. It was just a couple of centimetres to the right. But yeah, just delighted to hang on and get that win, because I felt Liverpool could have, towards the end, they were working very hard to try and put one past us, but we held on. Yeah, so let me know your thoughts on the game. I'm absolutely delighted. I'm like, we go into the next round, we're going to be playing West Ham, who I think bet Doncaster 4-0. You know, West Ham, good team, but we've had tough teams in every cup game so far, pretty much, so there's no reason why we can't do it and progress even further and bring it on, I say. Premier League as well, very important for the games coming up, and I feel like we're on a good run. You know, players are coming out and scoring us goals. Mason Greenwood's back on the score sheet. Marcus Rashford, Bruno again after having a couple of games without kind of doing too much, let's say, scoring goals and stuff, and now he's back with a lovely goal. You know, people just say he can only score penalties, and since he's come to Manchester United, no player has had more goals than him, and I think only 7 of those or something are penalties, or whatever it is. Maybe this season 7 of them are penalties. But he's had such an impact on Manchester United, and I cannot help but love the guy. He is so good to watch, and I know he wasn't on for very long today, but he's an impact player also. He made such a good impact coming on, and he got us the win. You know, people are probably saying, oh, he's carrying the team, but I think Luke Shaw, Paul Pogba, Marcus Rashford, these players have all come up and produced. Fred has been good. You know, they deserve credit. They deserve it. Ollie deserves it. You know, people are always jumping to, oh, you're not good enough, and Ollie is a PE teacher. Like, if we had a loss today, it would have been all the same again. People are just, they forget, you know, and we're still top of the league. They forget that with a bad result or a draw. And we need to remember what's going on and the form that we are holding. We're doing well consistently, which, you know, not many teams are able to do. So yeah, I'm intrigued to see what Liverpool do now going forward. Are they going to pick up form? Because they're in trouble if they continue playing like this, or, you know, not getting results. They are in trouble. They're going to be fighting for top 4 if that kind of continues. So I haven't heard Klopp's post-match reaction yet, but I am looking forward to watching that, seeing what he's given out about. Did watch Ollie's and Bruno's, of course, so very happy. And yeah, let me know what you thought of the game. Hit subscribe if you are new to the channel, drop a like, and I will see you for the next video. Thanks for watching.